Today we're looking at this fan, which has a battery inside, can be charged via USB-C. It's currently switched on. Normally it would cycle through 3 different speeds into off when you push that button, and nothing happens. It's dead. I recently took apart something else. It was no longer working. The battery on that was completely drained. So I'm guessing it's the same thing for this device. Let's get into it. It actually has easy access to the battery. Not much to it. Wires to the fan, wires to the battery. My initial feeling is that the cells are not bulged. Let's take some voltage readings. For the battery. Yeah, so 1.2 volts across the battery. Normally a lithium battery would be 3.4, 3.7 was listed on this one. Well, that was with it connected, so in theory something on the circuit board could have been dropping that. I would be quite surprised. Let's see if I can... Yeah, it's a very delicate probe. I'm just gonna spear my own fingers. No, I can't get those out of there. Okay, well, 2.4 volts when it's disconnected. That is surprising. So I guess it was trying to pull a load. I'll plug this back in if it tries to charge. So I should see, well, probably around 4 volts on the battery pins here if it was trying to charge it, and nothing. So the charge circuit is not working clearly. Let's take the circuit board off. Maybe some damage will become evident. Not much to it on this side. So there's V and G there. Just above the USB-C port, there's a V and G. So you would think when this is plugged in, I would see probably the USB voltage on there, 5 volts. Let's see if I can get on those pins. Nothing. Could just be a bad USB-C port. Okay, so I've got my bench power supply hooked up to these leads now, and I'm going to try applying 5 volts across this ground and voltage pins very carefully. It's quite the delicate operation. Yeah, dang, I want to be able to push that button too. There the fan is spinning. medium speed, high speed. 5.2 volts is drawing 0.92 amps. So the diagnosis is something with that USB port. Guess I could try cleaning it out. My initial thoughts is that it would just be a pin that's damaged in there. Corroded, most likely. Possibly something shorted out. Maybe shorted out when inserted. If it was shorted out, then my rigging with manual voltage wouldn't have helped. The power would go through that short instead of through the fan. Well, I don't really have a good way of replacing that. And frankly, it's junk laying around we don't need, so I'm not gonna try to replace the USB-C port. I'll just try roughing up whatever's in there. Kind of a long shot. That's going to be my final verdict. The failed USB-C port has caused the entire thing to become e-waste. It was interesting to take it apart. I was surprised a couple times. I thought the batteries were going to be the issue, but those do appear to be fine. Thank you for watching.